Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please do what feels right for you. You might skip things or change things or move at your own pace so you're taking really good care of yourself. We're going to begin in supported fish, so we'll need some props for today's practice. You might use a couple blocks or a blanket or rolled up yoga mat, cushion, something is going to go behind your upper back. This could be big or small, hard or soft, lots of ways to do this. It's going to go pretty high up, nowhere near the lower back, just low enough so the tops of the shoulders fall off the end of it. And then depending on how high the thing you've chosen is, you may want something else to support your head. So you can try your first guess at what might work and then see how it feels. If it's too intense, too much, make it smaller or softer. So instead of being on the medium setting of the block, you could go down to the low setting, or you could put a blanket over the block, or you could move the block and take a cushion or rolled up blanket. Arms can be overhead or out to the side. Legs can be bent or straight. Try and have the lower back nice and long. If there's any gripping in your lower back, you might instead do this with feet on the floor. And then allow yourself to settle into the position you're in. Slow down your breath. Each exhale, an opportunity to let go a little bit more. And one gentle way of coming out of this is to interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift your chin to your chest. Take your time, slowly taking the pressure off your props. And then lean to one elbow, move your things out of your way. And roll down, resting with the back flat for a moment. Feeling the effect of where you just were, how it is now. Let's take a supported bridge next. So you're going to place something under the sacrum, a little bit lower than the lower back. And this could, again, be high or low, hard or soft. Try something, see how it feels. You can always try something else. And then when you found something that is working well enough, let the hips rest down. And you're welcome to just keep releasing into this. Or join me for a hip flexor stretch. If you want to take the hip flexor stretch, bring your right knee to your chest and grab hold of your knee with one or both hands. You might reach up around or back behind, whatever works for you. And then straighten your other leg, your left leg. Let that straight left leg hang, hugging your right knee in, letting the front of the left hip yawn open. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Take your time, bring your right knee in, grab hold of it, left knee in, straighten your right leg. Or opposite way you did it on the first side. Letting go through the front of your right hip or the straight leg hip. When you feel even on the two sides, let's take neutral. So that could be both knees in, could be both legs extended, either up in the air or along the floor, and it could be with both feet back on the floor. So you choose some neutral shape to relax into. This is a very gentle inversion. Your hips are higher than your heart. What is there to let go of here? And then take all the time you need to bring your feet back to the floor. Feeling each moment of your transition. Moving your props out of your way. And let's take happy baby. You can grab the soles of the feet on the inside. Press your knees towards the floor. This can be done in stillness or with a little movement. You're welcome to keep your legs bent or try straightening them. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come on to hands and knees, tabletop. If you want to pad your knees and you have something to put under your knees, feel free to use a blanket or cushion there. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread wide. Let's take a couple rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tailbone. Exhale, round, draw your belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor and then press up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just do what feels right. Maybe it's a few inches and you push up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Round. arch. One more time, dip down. Press up, round, and then sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip. Stretching right side a little bit more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Let's come back to center. Lift up through table and come into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. You might pedal out your feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor, waking up the backs of your legs. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Any movement, any arm position, if you want to use some support through your arms, you're welcome. Let's lower the hips. Come into a squat, malasana. You're welcome to put something under the heels or the hips. You can widen your stance using props if props are useful. Open up the knees using the elbows, and as best you can, roll your shoulders back and down. Let's work our root lock here, Mula Bandha. Same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. And then as you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, connecting that up to the top, feeling the full length and space that you take up. And then release. Let's come back to a forward fold. feet back to parallel. And you can interlace your fingers behind your back, stretching your arms and letting them fall away from your body. Let's release the arms all the way down. Plant your hands. Let's step back into a high push-up position. Feeling the strength of your core supporting you, the whole underside lifting up. Shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. And then come into a little cobra to start. Lifting the upper back. Could be very gentle, very subtle. You're welcome to stay here or explore coming higher. And as you lift up, notice if your shoulders lifted. See if you can drop the shoulders back and down. Coming up as deeply or staying as gently as you like. Could also transition to up dog with hands right under the shoulders. And then let's come back to child's pose. We'll lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And then bring your right knee forward for a pigeon pose on the right side. Slide back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. You're welcome to set up support. If a little something under the hips or chest or forehead is useful, do that. Let's bring the upper body back up. And make your way to down dog. Could be just simply stepping back, or maybe there's some movement. Maybe a vinyasa, maybe something else. Taking the time you need, and then from down dog, pigeon pose, left side. Scoot back through the right leg, release the upper body down. Let's release, come back up, take your time, making your way to down dog. Any movement transition. And then find your way onto your back. So you can come through sitting or however you want to get there. Roll onto your back, bring your knees to your chest. Little circle or rock with your knees. And go ahead and grab your right knee, drop the left leg long, and guide your right knee across for a spinal twist. And take this in the way that it feels good for you. Roll back onto your back, bring your left knee in, drop the right leg long, and then take your left knee across. Spinal twist other side. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, check in with your body. What's needed to feel complete in this practice for you? Is there any last pose or stretch or anything you want to do? And take your time finishing up anything for your body. Could be a yoga pose, could be movement, could be touch. Anything or nothing. If nothing's needed, you can start getting yourself comfortable and feel free to adjust your clothing or grab any props. Eventually settling into stillness. Letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let this increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, stretching out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And then roll to one side. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for your support in whatever ways you're able to do that. I really appreciate it. PayPal, Venmo, Patreon, checks in the mail are how I make my living. So thank you for any and all donations.